Let's see here. All right, anyway, sitting up here practicing different head positions. This has really been helping my caricatures out a lot. This one right here, I was looking at I kind of see it like a tornado. If you ever seen a tornado, and it kind of looks like this. If you can imagine it, kind of swirling around like this, right? And they got some houses in the background or whatever, right? So it's kind of what I'm thinking about right there, right? And then in the top of it is like a ball. So maybe the sunset, maybe it is the sunset behind it, right? That would be, I don't know if that would be weird if it can be sunny and have a tornado at the same time, but I bet. And then basically you can move it further into or out of the cyclone itself. So let's say we got another hurricane over here, we can do like this, right? And then we can say, okay, then we got our little ball that goes in there, and then we'll go to the side of the ball, and you can see here it makes like you can make like a little plane, so we know where the side of our head is, right? And then from here you can see that you can make super cool characters. Let's see here. Think of it like a little eyeball right there, and then maybe use his shoulder muscles, right? This one could be like a giant diamond shape. You needed a shoulder to cry on, right? You got some big, strong shoulders, right? Anyway, yeah, this is again helping me with my characters a lot, my caricatures, and even when I'm making up themes. I've been following different artists online. One in particular, his name is Rogdun. I thought he was pretty cool. In fact, some of the things that I've been practicing here, I actually learned from his channel. So it was just like, a few things that I saw, and that was one of the things. The other thing that I saw that was pretty cool, this thing about like an eyeball. So if you take an eyeball, right, can you picture this being like a little eyeball looking up like that way, right? And it's kind of laid flat on the ground. Well, from this eyeball, what you can do is you can draw like your head shape. It's like think of it like a beam shooting out of the eye, and then once you shoot that beam out of the eye, it turns into an actual head shape. So if I turn my eye this way, for instance, right, and there was a beam coming out, it would go like this. Well, somewhere along here is a head shape, right? You can use, and then this is like the shoulders, and at the end of those shapes are usually your shoulder muscles, and then you can see your torso goes here, and then your arms just kind of come off of these shapes here, right? See what I'm saying? I know he's kind of sideways, but and then from here you just kind of make up your person, So those are a few things that I learned about this from that channel. Let me see here. I got some things back here I was practicing. This was oh, you know what this was? This was just this was really just the same thing. It was some things about trajectory. So I'll show you a few more. A couple I came up with. One I came up with was a basketball. Get your little basketball, right? Put your basketball here. Where did it come from? A basketball. What if maybe you don't want something that pointy? You can just draw a trajectory beam, right? Let's say it stopped here, right? Let's say it did come from here. Well, what I can do is I can, in my mind, cut my trajectory off here. So basically, this doesn't exist anymore. And then you can see my ball going here. Hey, you know what that also looks like? Doesn't it look like the Vince Lombardi trophy, right? if you look at it, doesn't it look like the Vince Lombardi trophy right there, right? And so it's like a little head right there, right? That's pretty cool. All right, but you can see here, this is like the side or the profile of the face. You can see the ear shapes here, right? And it's the bottom of the face here, my nose shape. It's whatever, right? So I thought that one was pretty cool. All right, the other thing that I saw, you know what? I'm not going to go into all of that on this one. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of practice this one a few more times with you, just to, you know, see what's happening. Let's maybe if we try, can we do it with a square as well? Maybe if we change the top of the head shape, and we said the square was like a, picture it as a bouncy square, like one of those styrofoam bouncy ball thingies, right? All right, and then where did it come from? Well, it came from over here, right, somewhere. So that's like the energy beam going up to the, showing us like, how did this thing get up here, right? So now we had that sideways shape. And if we want to, you know, again, this is a 3/4 view, right? So check it out. We can come here and we can, we just automatically want to find out where our nose is going in context with everything else. So you see, that's a nice central location to start from. Something else I I was kind of confused about it one time, but then watching, yes sir, yes sir. What you need, buddy? Here, if you'll move to the side just a bit, Daddy's recording something.
Daddy, can you help Mikey?
Can I help who?
Key.
Mikey? All right, hold on, I'll help you. Hold on. Let's take a quick intermission here. So put some hair on my guy. Oh, look at that guy we made up right there. Look at that, all right? And let me see here, what we got? So he needs my help. You can come back and get your pad now. Oh, look at that. So we saw that it worked with a square, and then we just basically showed our beam, like where the energy is coming from. If it was coming from this way, a good way to think about it is that we can either give it like a blocky way of how it got there, right? See how this is more blocky, but then if I did the same thing here and I wanted somebody with a pointier chin, well, maybe I might give them like a more of a shape like this, right? So it really doesn't matter. And then once you do that, again, oh man, look at this nose here. See that? Look at that. Bam. And we can make this guy here with a really, we can go way out here and create a character like this maybe. I don't know. Son found a kitty game. All right. Oh man, look. So now this is what we can do. We can, isn't it crazy? Once you put that nose in there, you can see the context of everything. So let's say we wanted to put some shades on this guy. Maybe they hang out together like the Blues Brothers, but one of them noses, we could just call them the Nosy Brothers, right? The Nosy Brothers. Right, his nose is so big he can't even see over the top of it, right? He's got like this huge, like, snozzola here going on, right? And then he's a little bit meaner, even though it's all a facade. He's not really as mean as his eyebrows look. It's just, he doesn't like people making a spectacle of his nose, right? Okay, so see that right there? They both kind of looking down, and we just, like I said, designing the character. Now we can. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to give this thing some dimension. So let's go ahead and give it a side, like a side of a bag, maybe. See right here, this now becomes the side of the face, right? Over here, I can do the same thing and make it have sides. You see what I'm saying? And then on the side, obviously, then you have somewhere to put your ear shape here. Over here, we'll put a little ear shape. Make his glasses stick out from behind like this. he's way too cool to do that. We'll just make it come out just a little bit. His will be bigger. And then from here, we can draw whatever we want. We can another little cool trick that I saw, right? Another little cool trick that I saw was to draw like a little teardrop from here, right? If you draw a teardrop, you can have context for the mouth. So see the teardrop shape here? So I just did like that. So instead of giving them a regular mouth, I went with a different one. Now this one I'm gonna go with a smile. Right? They got the same chin. They're brothers, remember? Okay. But they're really nice guys. Okay. And then from there we just we can add hair or whatever. We can add our neck shape, right? Remember how we said we do it and where their neck's coming from? We would, I think, what I do is I'll look at it in relation to that box up top. This is kind of how it would go. He's a little thicker. He's a heavier guy. So this guy, I'm gonna make his eye beam kind of little because he has like shoulders that kind of just drop off. He doesn't have a lot of shoulder muscles. In fact, it's just two little flat triangles. Right? You see how I developed that. So we got like a guy with a kind of a square body, and maybe with him we can make him a little bit more. Let's see here. Let's do this here. Here he comes. Okay, and him, he's gonna be a little softer. So he didn't have any triangles. He just has his just kind of falls right down into his arm. He wants lechita. That's milk in Spanish, guys, by the way. Yeah. A little milk. Anyway, look at that. Look at that. That's these guys. These guys here. I'm gonna have two little spaces here, 1 and 2, right? We got 2 shops right there. Right? You can see his arms go kind of right here. All right, so it's pretty easy. And then you just add some hair. We'll make them both have let me see. Do something like this here. Maybe he has a shark dude. Right. He wants lechita.
He wants no lechita.
What kind of game is this anyway? What is this? A little cat game? Look at that. We can give him. Look at this. Oh my goodness. No. Oh my goodness. Hey, get down. Get down. Here, get down. All right. Anywho, all right. Let's see what I got here. So this one, we can do something real quick. Let's use a, you know how we got a lunch bag. Let's look at it like a lunch box, like a bag of lunch. All right. See the bag of lunch here, right? And inside here it's gonna be all dark because we don't want you to know what's in the goodie bag, right? Well, inside of that goodie bag, you can put this lollipop without a stick on it. Maybe it does have a stick, but you can't see the stick it is. It's just, you kind of combine them together like this. And then you say, okay, I got my lolly, and this is the invisible stick on your lollipop. You get a lollipop in the bag, right? And the side, and then this is the side of this one, right? See what I'm saying? You can see here, you can just find some gesture here. find a nose shape that we like. What about this one? What if we gave him a nose so big that it covered almost the whole front of the bag, right? The only thing we can do now is right, like that, right there, and then maybe maybe that goes right into it, and maybe this is like covering it. And again, this would be like a soft guy. This would be like this guy here. Really, his whole body, I would think would look like a teardrop, like a teardrop shape, like this. Because this over here is going to be basically a triangle, but it's a very big, soft triangle. See what I'm saying? So it's this shape here, right? But I just played with it a little bit, and then now here what I'll use for his arms, since he has kind of, I would think he has kind of pudgy arms. So he has a pudgy arm. I'll use a pudgy shape, like something like this. And then here we got this would be like the back of the pocket. Would you be able to see that? Like this. So if I got a body, and this is where all my energy came from, right? And I make it into some legs. If I do this is the front foot. This right here is going to be smaller in the back foot from that point. You know what I'm saying? So here is my one triangle, and then here's the other triangle for the other side. And then here, you see what we did? We got the pudgy shape, right? Hands in your pocket, right? And then here, remember, this is the top of our shape here. So what we'll do in here is we'll make a little. You know what we can do? We can make a square. We can make a square with this, right? But he's a little 3/4 view, so I can make it like a square. Or I could do it with my bag. Tell you what, I'll make my bag, like my bag lunch I had over here. I'm gonna make my bag right there. Then I'm gonna put a globe in my bag. Put my middle part in there, so now I can kind of see what I want to do here, right? Look at that. All right. Anywho, that's pretty cool. All right. So anyway, that's enough drawing for tonight. Be cool. I'll see you next time.
Hello there. I hope you enjoyed this video. Oh, you did? Well then, you see that subscribe button below? Push it. And after, push the bell icon next to it and select the all option. Then you will get notifications of all new uploaded videos and when I go live. Oh yeah. So thanks for watching and subscribing, and check out these other videos for more cool stuff. Have a great day and happy penciling.